The doors at the side of the stage slowly open, and a small figure walks in. He is a young Filipino kid, thin, wearing worn-out clothes that clearly show a life far from luxury. His shoes are scuffed, his shirt slightly oversized, and his hands tremble just a little as he steps onto the stage. The massive room suddenly feels too big for someone so small. The audience murmurs softly, some curious, some doubtful, some already emotional just by looking at him. He stands in the center of the stage, looking out at the judges. His eyes move from one face to another, finally stopping at Simon Cowell. There is fear there, but also determination. He takes a deep breath, trying to steady himself. The host asks him his name and where he is from. His voice is soft but clear as he answers. He is from a poor area in the Philippines. When asked about his family, he explains that life has not been easy. His parents work hard just to survive, and music has always been his escape. He shares how he learned to sing by listening to old songs on a small radio. No fancy music lessons. No expensive equipment. Just passion and long nights singing quietly so he would not disturb the neighbors. The audience listens closely now. Something about his honesty pulls everyone in. Simon nods slightly, still reserved, but paying attention. Then comes the question. What song will you be singing today? The boy hesitates for a second, then answers with quiet confidence. Hotel California. A ripple of surprise moves through the room. Some audience members exchange looks. Even the judges react. Hotel California is not an easy song. It is a legendary classic, full of emotion, control, and depth. Many adults struggle to do it justice. A child attempting it feels risky. Simon raises an eyebrow. You can almost hear his thoughts. This could go very wrong. The music begins. The opening notes fill the room, soft and familiar. The boy closes his eyes for a brief moment, as if stepping into another world. Then he opens his mouth and sings. From the very first line, everything changes. His voice is rich, warm, and hauntingly mature beyond his years. It carries a depth of emotion that no one expected. The sound flows effortlessly, each note clear, controlled, and full of feeling. The audience falls completely silent. You could hear a pin drop. People lean forward in their seats, afraid to miss even a single second. Simon Cowell's posture changes almost immediately. He uncrosses his arms. His face shifts from mild interest to surprise. His eyes widen just a little, then more. He is no longer relaxed. He is focused. The boy continues singing, pouring his soul into every lyric. There is pain in his voice, but also beauty. It sounds like someone who has lived more life than his age suggests. The story of the song feels real, as if he understands every word on a deeply personal level. The judges glance at each other in disbelief. As the song builds, the boy's confidence grows. His voice rises and falls perfectly with the music. He hits notes that make people gasp. The audience begins to react, some covering their mouths, others wiping away tears. This is not just a good audition. This is something special. Simon Cowell now sits completely still. His mouth is slightly open. He does not blink. This is the moment everyone talks about later. Simon Cowell freezes in shock. The man known for his brutal honesty, for stopping performances mid-song, for crushing dreams without hesitation, is silent. No eye rolls. No interruptions. Just pure disbelief. The chorus arrives, and the boy delivers it flawlessly. His tone is smooth, emotional, and powerful without being forced. The sound fills the entire hall, wrapping around every single person present. The audience can no longer hold back. Applause breaks out even before the song ends, but it does not distract him. He stays focused, lost in the music. As the final notes approach, his voice softens, bringing the song to a gentle, haunting close. He opens his eyes and looks at the judges, breathing heavily. For a moment, there is silence. Complete silence. Then the room explodes. The audience jumps to their feet, clapping, cheering, shouting. A standing ovation erupts. People scream his name. Some cry openly. The judges look stunned. One judge places a hand over their heart. Another shakes their head in disbelief. Simon Cowell finally moves. He exhales slowly, shaking his head, almost smiling. When he speaks, the room quiets instantly. I did not expect that. His voice is calm, but you can hear the shock in it. He looks directly at the boy. That was one of the most unexpected auditions I have ever seen. The boy stands there, eyes wide, barely believing what he is hearing. Simon continues, choosing his words carefully. You took a song that is incredibly difficult, a song that many experienced singers fail at, and you made it your own. Your voice has character. It has emotion. And most importantly, it has truth. The audience cheers again. Simon leans forward now, fully engaged. Where did you learn to sing like that? The boy answers softly, explaining that he sings wherever he can. At home, outside, sometimes on the streets. Music helps him forget his struggles, even if just for a moment. Simon nods slowly. Well, let me tell you something. People like you remind me why this show exists. The crowd roars. The other judges speak next, praising his courage, his natural talent, and the emotion he brought to the song. One judge says they felt every word. Another says his performance gave them chills from start to finish. The host smiles proudly from the side of the stage. Finally, it is time for the decision. One by one, the judges give their answers. Yes, yes, yes. When it comes to Simon, he pauses. The room holds its breath. For me, he says, this is a big yes. The audience explodes again. The boy covers his face with his hands, overwhelmed. Tears stream down his cheeks as he tries to process what just happened. This moment changes everything. He walks off the stage, greeted by cheers and hugs. Backstage, he breaks down completely, crying with joy. For the first time, it feels like his dreams might actually be possible. This performance spreads like wildfire across the internet. Millions of views pour in within days. People from all over the world watch the video, sharing it with friends and family. Comments flood in, praising his voice, his story, his courage. Many say they were moved to tears. Others say it restored their faith in pure talent. Music producers take notice. Opportunities begin to appear. Interviews, invitations, chances he never imagined. But no matter how far he goes, people always remember that one moment. The poor Filipino kid who walked onto a big stage and sang Hotel California so beautifully that Simon Cowell froze in shock. His story becomes a symbol. A reminder that talent knows no boundaries. That greatness can come from anywhere. That sometimes, the most powerful voices come from the most unexpected places. And that is why we share stories like this. Because somewhere out there, another kid is singing quietly, dreaming big, waiting for their moment. If this story inspired you, make sure to like the video, share it with someone who needs motivation today, and subscribe to the channel for more unbelievable talent and emotional journeys. Thank you for watching, and never stop believing in the power of dreams.